Hey guys, so I'm gonna try to do this Nikki Manaji eye for you. Hopefully this one works. I've already started by priming my eyes, and then I used aqua color and white on the lid, and then I just blended whatever was left of my finger up under the brow. And then I tried to make sure I did a thin layer of it, because if you go too thick on it, it will crease. I noticed that yesterday I put a little too much on and it creased on me. So to start with, I'm gonna do this this light blue right here. It comes in this aquamarine trio. It doesn't say the individual color, but I probably could look. I suppose I could look on NYX, but I know that's not cool blue, because cool blue is more matte. This is a more shimmery one, I think. But anyway, this is pretty shimmery. It looks like that. So I'm gonna pick that one up, and that's gonna go all over the lid. And I'm gonna really pack it on there. Just patting it on, not swiping, because I'm gonna try to eliminate as much fallout as I can with this look. Because of all the different blues, there is fallout, but I'm trying to eliminate as much of it as I can. And then just pack it on all over the lid, up to the crease. See, it's a really pretty blue. It's like a shimmery, sky blue color almost. When I was in high school, this is all I ever wore. I'd wear, it was crazy. I'd put on a thick line of white eyeliner, and then I'd go over it with a shimmery blue like this, and then I'd put on some liner on my waterline, and that was it. I don't know why I thought that looked great, but I did. Okay, so I don't know, but when you're in high school, I think you kind of have to learn how to do makeup. Like, if you've seen my high school makeup pictures, you would not believe that that's how I wear my makeup compared to now, because I wear such a dramatic makeup. It's crazy. So yesterday, on the look I had yesterday, I wore this blue in the crease, but today I'm gonna try Ben Nye's Cosmic Blue in the crease instead. They're pretty similar, except for the Cosmic Blue is matte and this one was shimmery. And so I just want to try the matte one. So I'm just gonna take that with just this angled flat brush. See that? And pick some of that up. Tamp it off so I don't get any fallout. And then, you know what? I don't think this is gonna work. I think I'm gonna have to use that other one. It's not as, believe it or not, it's not as strong. Sorry. Worth a try, but this is the one I originally used. So just a shimmery blue pigment. So I'm gonna do the same thing. Take that brush and pick it up. Who knew? A no-name pigment would be a little more pigmented than a high-end brand. And this pigment, I'm sure you can get a drugstore dupe for it. Like I said, most of this stuff is drugstore. I just got this one off eBay. It's just a generic pigment. I think I spent $3 on it. So I'm just going in my crease and drawing a thick line all the way across. And it doesn't have to be a straight line, just, you know, as straight as you can get. And make sure you tap off any loose shadow so you don't get too much fallout. Now I'm just gonna go in and blend that out. And just using whatever blending brush I can find. I think I'll just use my e.l.f. one. Just wiping it off, make sure it's not getting any color on it. Just use my e.l.f. one. It's small. I'm just going to do little circles all around until I get it blended out a little bit, and then I can just wait. try to blend it out more here on the edge so I don't go up too high. I don't want it as high as I had yesterday. I'd rather bring it down a little bit more. Now if you need to, you can just go in and pick up a little more of that. I just want a tiny bit more. I'm just going to pick it up on the blending brush, but tap it off really well, because I want to deepen out this outer part here. And that's pretty much it on that color. You can already see this looks pretty. If you want, go in with a clean blending brush and blend it out a little bit more. There. Now with that same elf brush, I'm going to grab my hip duo here. This is the deep blue and this is from the showy one. There's a matte blue and then there's this like mermaidy, greeny turquoise blue. I'm going to use the matte color. And just pick up some of that on my blending brush and pop that here on the outer part of the eye, and then I'm going to blend it in about halfway. And I'm going to put a little bit here on the corner of the eye, kind of making a V, and then blend in a little bit into the crease. See what I'm doing here? I think it works best, this is personally my opinion, but if you put the majority of the color in and then you just work it around where you want it, that's what works best for me. Otherwise I make a big mess if I try just to go in and draw like a shape or whatever. I'm just picking up a little bit of time because you can always add more, but you can't take away with this. So just pick up a little bit at a time and then work it in. Now if that's deep enough for you in color, you can just leave it. I'm going to actually add a little bit of black, just to deepen up the edges a little bit more. And I'm just blending this out with a clean blending brush. I'm going to go in with that same, this is like my friend on this one, I guess. It's really small and it gets where I need it to go. Now this is Storm, this is Mary Kay, but NYX matte black would work fine. Any matte black you can get from the store. If you want to add shimmer, you can, but the only thing I want really shimmery is that blue part. I want everything else a little matte. And I'm just popping it right here on the edge and then blending it in. I'm just going to go in with the clean blending brush and blend that out. Now you can see like some of that light blue there has kind of been taken away. So I'm going to go in with that light blue again. And that, oh man, making a mess here. That light blue, original light blue from NYX. And put some more of that on my lid just to bring that color back out. You can see this is really, really easy. And I'm going to take that light blue, and you've seen in there, if you look in the picture, she's got like this light shimmery here. Now you can do this with a white. I'm just going to do it with the blue. Hers looks a little more white there, but I think the shimmery blue would look fine. And then if I'm just going to do the outer edges with that dark blue. I'm just going with a light hand and blending it out raw. Like that. And then I'm going to go in with my, I got some in my eye. my hip gel liner. It's getting dry fast. And I'm actually just going to use the little brush that comes with it, because I'm like such a bad eyeliner person. I like this little brush. It seems to do well for me. But I'm going to put this on my waterline. Whether you choose to do this or not is up to you. I haven't had any problem with it, but you might, depending on how sensitive your eyes are. It's getting dried out a little bit. Probably have to wash this brush off too. But yeah, I haven't had any problems with it. Except for if you put it on too thick and you wear contacts, it'll gob up on your contacts. I noticed that. So you want to try to make sure you go pretty thin here. And then I'm going to go on top here. And all I did was draw out a little line. I'm just going into with a little bit. So I don't mess it up too much. Like I said, I'm horrible at putting liner on. I don't know why. Everyone has their kryptonite. Liner tends to be mine. This one I always have to use two hands on. Don't pull on your eye like this. It's horrible for your eyes, but since I tend to have a heavy lid because I'm fuller faced, if I don't do this, it looks horrid. I don't know why. So, and then I'm just gonna go in and set it with no, I'm not, because I forgot to put on my highlight. I wonder what I forgot. I'll go in and set it in a minute here. I'm just gonna use NYX's white, and I'm gonna put the majority of that under the eyebrow, like that. Hurry up before this video ends. And then blend it down to take out some of that blue just a little bit. Not to take it out, I guess just to kind of tame it down a little bit. And then same on this side. Put the majority of the white underneath the brow and then blend it down. And if you want, I'm just going to put a little here in the corner just to lighten the corner up a bit, and then around the edges to kind of clean it up. Then I'm going to fill in my brows real quick and set the liner. This is just going back with that Storm or whatever matte black you have. In fact, you can skip this if you want. You can set the liner with the dark blue. Whatever you want to do. I'm just going to use black. And then do my brows real quick. I keep the Cholita brows, I guess you want to call it. I like, you know, I'm Mexican. I love blue eyeshadow, and I love the thin brows. So, but fill in your brows however you do. For me, the powder works best, but I see a lot of people use pencil. If I use pencil, it looks really, really bad. Okay, and then I'm just gonna do my eyelashes, and that's it. I'm just gonna use what you call it, Carbon Black's Telescopic, and then